drew you to tattooing as an art form?
7th grade. I've mentioned this a couple times. I don't remember what class it was, but we were definitely going around the room and everyone was talking about what was going to be our pursuit. What are you going to be when you grow up? What do you want to be when you grow up?
Yeah.
Timmy, what do you want to be?
Yeah.
Jenny, how are you? Everybody fucking laughed when I said I wanted to be a tattoo artist.
So you knew back then?
7th grade.
Okay.
I saw a teacher, PE teacher with a tattoo peeking out from under his sleeve. And even at the time, I knew better than to make a big fuss about it. Bro, we didn't have tattoos back then.
It's taboo.
What? And then for a teacher to have fun?
Right.
A white teacher?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's not in trouble? So the bell rings, and I'm just like, fuck, what was his name? So much happened. Middle school was so traumatic. Anyway, I get him to the side, and I'm fucking avoiding going to class. I'm talking to him about it, and he just explains to me the process, right? He wanted to get tattooed. He had meaning behind it, and he went to this artist. This artist took his idea and drew something for him, and I knew.
Yeah.
I knew right away.
Yeah.
Like I almost got emotional about it.
Yeah.
I'm getting emotional now, and it completely didn't make sense to me. I didn't fucking know what I was talking about, bro.
Right.
What are we in 7th grade? 11?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tattoo art?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
But I knew. I knew because I said my answer in class. It wasn't tattoo artist right away. I just said I don't know what I want to do, but I want to impact the world.
Mm.
I want to change people's lives with my art. And the tattoo artist thing came up. Yeah, man, and I always held on to that. I started at 26. I started tattooing, I think, at 26 years old. Played basketball in Mexico, on and off for about 6-7 years. I've had a job ever since I was 13.
Yeah.
Just working in between seasons and off seasons, and then I'd be gone. Fast forward to now, my son's mother purchased a tattoo starter kit for me for one of my birthdays. She saw so much in me that I just refused to fucking believe. And as challenging and traumatic as that part of my life was, arguably the most traumatic. I did get a sense of, I had little glimpses of like self-worth, and she helped a lot with that, and it only started to click when I would actually take action on things that she would suggest and recommend per my talents, right? One day I was just miserable at work. I got home that night and decided to open the box like 6, 7, 8 months later. Like, man, these fucking, I thought it was shit. Fucking, sipping on some. I was letting her hype me up. Yeah, man, I'm dope, man. I should be tattooing, making all kinds of money. And damn near shit bricks when I opened that box because I had to put the machine together. So I fucking started texting, calling some artists that I knew, and I figured it out. grabbed a grapefruit, tattooed the grapefruit, took that shit into work the next day, put it on my boss's desk, put my 2 weeks in.
Shit.
My mom was pissed, bro.
Yeah.
My mom was pissed.
Yeah.
Lost my car at the time because I was blowing basketball money.
Yeah.
All the other jobs I had, blowing. Oh man, in my 20s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I came from nothing, so don't let me earn some shit.
Right.
No, I'm enjoying all of this.
Yeah.
You know what? If my boys are with me, we're all enjoying all of it.
Splurge.
Bro, it was rough. It was rough, but all of the doubt, all of the fear, that inner fucking struggle, it started to happen again. And it was either make this happen or go back to how it was when you were a child, you know? And that just wasn't a fucking option. And one thing my mom told me, man, gosh, she was so disappointed. She was just like, well, son, if that's what you want to do, or if you want to pick up trash and garbage for the rest of your life, be the best fucking person doing it.
Right.
Be the best one doing it.
Right.
If you're gonna be a garbage man, be the best one.
Yeah.
And now she can't see me without tattoos. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense to her. She had no idea how dedicated I was.
Yeah.
And that kind of fucked me up.
Yeah.
That fucked me up because I took that as like, oh, well, like you maybe had doubt in me. But at no point did I ever feel like my mom didn't instill that, and she didn't. At no point did I feel that she did not provide me with what I needed to succeed. Tattooing came from indigenous people that are of color.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Yeah.
Right. I knew it was important, and I knew I had to do it, and I was fucking terrified. I was terrified.
Yeah.
And trying to get apprenticeships I was getting no left and right.
Yeah.
And one of them was brutally honest. Like, bro, you are talented. I don't want you working here because you're gonna fucking take money from me. This dude told me. And he was like, but I think the biggest thing you're gonna struggle with is that this industry is predominantly white. And the minority artists, black artists, Hispanic artists that are at the time that are in the industry are just there's not many.
Yeah.
I just got tired of hearing that. I just got tired of hearing that. At the same time, I mean, what representation do we have?
Did you ever feel like you could alchemize that into being an outlier, and in turn being a vanguard for others to follow you? You might have shifted the entire culture, the entire industry in that way.
At least that wasn't consciously my intention.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wasn't aware. I knew I had something to do.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing about it is, like, this tattooing is not it for me.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was my introduction. I know it was my introduction to the world,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I believe this is why I feel like my purpose has been changing. I lost my purpose, and now I see that had to happen.
Yeah.
And right now, tattooing is the conduit. And I did say at one point, I said this on one of my interviews with InkMaster, that I was going to change the face of tattooing.
Yeah.
And I didn't mean I'm going to be the greatest in the world.
Yeah.
But I was definitely going to make an impact as to where the industry standard and the expectation and the experience are going to change.
Yeah.
and I knew that I was going to have a really big role in that.
Yeah.
And I said that, and I don't think a lot of people, the producers laughed. They laughed at me.
The same laughter.
Same laughter.
Yeah.
And one of the other producers told me that they were making bets to see how soon I was going to get eliminated. And then when I made it to the finale, they were making bets on who was going to win. And I was like,
Yeah.
surprised everybody,
Yeah.
right? But something in me knew that. Something in me knew I had to go do this. And bro, I was talking shit about InkMaster.
Yeah.
Before they called me, man, you can't tattoo a rose. You can't. I was sitting there talking shit, and then I got up on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I knew, maybe at that time, I don't think it wasn't like a conscious
Yeah.
thought, or I didn't realize that it was the driving force.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't realize that was my purpose. I just knew the feeling I had of wanting to impact the fucking masses. Like I said in fucking 7th grade.
Yeah.
I wanted to impact the world, and this is how I'm going to help people heal. This is how I'm going to be able to express myself and be accepted, but in turn, like I'm helping somebody else.
Yeah.
And then I the amount of support that I've gotten from Black and brown artists, bro, is crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I said I wanted to coach. I said I wanted to lead, make artists better artists and better people. And
Yeah.
I'm just flooded with people wanting to come to seminars, right? Wanting to apprentice, wanting to learn, wanting to rebrand themselves. It's weird. Like I knew I had a purpose, but I didn't see this coming.